Letter 58, In Pursuit of Joy. It's interesting how humans like to believe in the unseen when it comes to their fears. Yet when God says, "I've provided all these angels over here for you," the call goes unanswered. Do people think it's too good to be true? What is the deal exactly? Society hails fear, an unseen emotion, as something to be pursued, hence all the horror shows and roller coasters. Yet if the same advertisers put up a poster for joy to be experienced, the lines would be considerably shorter. Why is that? Why isn't the emotion of joy pursued the same way as fear? Is it because joy is boring? Too good to be true? What is the reason? And yet, as the world's chaos grows, joy is something that becomes harder and harder to attain or experience. Fear is an emotion that one can feel on any given day. The world's chaos grows and fear is freely available. No posters needed anymore. Horror films are practically redundant now that life has become its own fear-mongering machine. In fact, some religions and political parties are based on fear. Have you noticed that? These prognosticators seek to control your soul by triggering you into a clinging motion. You cling to the words deriding some group because it makes you feel strongly in some way. It's like you've forgotten how to tell the difference between fear and joy. You feel a feeling and make decisions on how strongly you felt that feeling. But you don't notice that fear destroys and joy creates. You forgot to discern the quality of that emotion. Be clear each day about which corner you stand in. Are you going to pursue fear or joy today? Choose one or the other. Say that decision to yourself. I choose joy. Say it. This way you will remember when you come across trigger points during the day. I choose joy. Find your way back to joy by choosing it in every way. Every single choice you face, ask yourself if this will bring you closer to fear or closer to joy. If you don't start making joy an active daily choice, then you may forget what it feels like. Do you know? Can you remember? When was the last time you experienced the feeling of joy? What were you doing? And why don't you do that more often? Maybe let your friends and loved ones know that you'd like to add joy to your life. Ask if they have any ideas and would they join you in this pursuit. Nature is a hot seller when it comes to generating joy. Human connection is another. Sports, hobbies, games, self-care, learning something new, creative pursuits, cooking with a friend. These are all ways to generate joy of your own accord. If you want to involve the invisible worlds, why don't you try connecting with God? This can bring magnificent joy when you hit that sweet spot of communion. Sometimes joy even leads to euphoria, which is a great big ball of joy multiplied and prolonged. Once you experience joy or euphoria, especially this one, then you stop wanting to experience fear. You notice the difference. One feels super loving and the other feels super demanding, as if fear demands your attention. It's rather nasty that way. So the more that you experience joy, the more you recognize fear for what it is. It's a demanding state of being that seeks your attention without giving anything in return. You don't need to give in to fear. You can make other choices that limit its hold on you. For one, realize that you are the decider of your perspective. If someone is trying to make you think in a certain direction and that is causing you fear, then choose for yourself. Let go. You don't have to adopt the values or opinions of others. You can form your own opinion. Or better yet, you can give it up to God and let enlightenment be your guide. Just because some powerful person tells you to be afraid of something does not mean that you must choose fear. Turn off the interference in your mind and make your own choices. What are you influencing yourself all day with? Where is the source of your constant influence? Is it generating fear in you? Why are you allowing that? If you loved someone and they were devoted to fear machines, then wouldn't you want better for them? How about you then? Don't you want better for yourself? Choose joy. What is your influence each day toward joy? Can you name 3 sources that lead you closer to joy? Do you have enough yet? Maybe a little more wouldn't hurt. Have you plugged into God yet? Communions can lead to joy. It doesn't take much to lighten your heart when you connect regularly. This can be one of your 3 sources for joy. Anything you can do to connect with your spiritual heart will take you closer to joy. Opening your heart to all that is good and true, this is the path to joy. They say that fear and love cannot coexist in the same space. The same could be said for joy, as it is synonymous with love. Joy and love are on the same vibrational frequency. As you add love to your life, the more joy you can experience. By this we mean love toward all, not just the romantic kind of love. As you increase your ability to love, so too do you increase your potential for joy. As you remove judgment on others, so can you improve the quality of love in your life. Judgment on others is something that is popular from those fear machines. They are really determined to move you away from love and joy. Why do you think that is? Because you're easier to control when you buy into their fear machines. If you could find love and joy, then you might be too powerful to control. So they keep you immersed in the fear machine, churning out judgment on others as the primary tool of controlling you. If you subscribe to major religions, then you know that judgment on others is frowned upon. Why are so many religious people immersed in this behavior? Mainly because they've been in contact with a fear machine. If you want love, go directly to God without filtering the message. Download love and light each day direct from God. It's a thing. You can ask for it or do it yourself. However you want to approach the process, just make love and joy your mandate. The twice daily package is the finest of all. You can use a variety of ways to be ceremonial about it, but honestly, no ceremony is necessary at all. You can talk to God while you brush your teeth. That's okay. As we covered in the first chapter, God is everywhere all the time. Also, we covered how God is cool with you talking to them from anywhere, plus the part about how they can be any gender or no gender according to your preference. So if you're shy during your bedtime routine, maybe talk to one version of God that you are most comfortable with. Other times you may need courage and choose a different version of God who will influence you to be bold and brave. Experiencing God from different angles can really bring a sense of joy into your life. No apps required, no registrations, and never will we ask for your email address. It's free and widely accessible. We haven't drawn up any posters yet for the God 2.0 version, but as you can see, we've made arrangements for this clever book. Why don't you turn away from the fear machines and move yourself squarely on the frequency of love? Connect with God to remember what joy feels like. And if you want more joy on your path, consider working with an angel or 2. We are supremely helpful on whatever can bring joy into a soul's life. God wants you to experience love and joy. These are natural states of being, unlike fear, which is man-made. Why don't you move yourself closer to joy now? There can be no regret with this path. It can encompass your spirit as you move about through the day. In other words, joy is like a frequency that you carry with you. Once you experience it briefly, the frequency stays with you, coloring more brightly all that you do thereafter. Well, dear one, this has been another promising exchange of ideas. Stay tuned for more letters from home. We aim to assist your soul experience in any way possible. Don't hesitate to talk with me or the angels about anything you might have on your mind. We are standing by. Call anytime. Letter sent from Archangel Michael. Excerpted from the book God 2.0, Updated Owner's Manual for Humans.